Pakistan's ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan has left court premises in Islamabad after a week of drama where the ex-Prime Minister was arrested whilst in court. Imran Khan has been in a bitter struggle with the army chief ever since he was removed in a vote of no confidence back in April 2022. Judges granted Mr. Khan protected bail, meaning he cannot be re-arrested on those charges for 2 weeks. Pakistan's Supreme Court ruled his dramatic arrest on corruption charges was illegal. The head of the country's largest party was abducted, kidnapped from the High Court and in front of the entire nation, Khan told journalists. Despite the rulings, the corruption charges against Mr. Khan still stand. If convicted, Khan would be disqualified from standing for office, possibly for life. The 70-year-old, who was arrested on Tuesday 9th of May as he arrived at a courthouse in Islamabad, pleaded not guilty to the charges when a judge formally indicted him with corruption for the first time in the dozens of cases he faces. Officials say Mr. Khan unlawfully sold state gifts during his premiership, in a case brought by Pakistan's Election Commission. This is the latest twist in the saga between the military chief and Imran Khan, and it remains to be seen who will come out on top. British Defence Secretary Ben Wallace confirmed on Thursday 11th of May that London is providing Ukraine with longer-range missiles, marking another escalation of NATO support for Kiev. The UK is sending Storm Shadow missiles, which are air-launched and can be fired by Ukraine's Soviet fighter jets. Wallace said, "The Storm Shadows are now going in, or are in the country itself, signalling some have been delivered. The use of Storm Shadow will allow Ukraine to push back Russian forces based within Ukrainian sovereign territory," he said. The Kremlin called the news extremely negative and vowed to respond. "This will demand an adequate response from our military, which will, naturally from a military point of view, find corresponding solutions." US officials have welcomed the British move. The provision of longer-range weapons to Ukraine risks a major escalation, as they can be used to target Russian territory. Ukrainian officials have insisted they wouldn't use them for attacks inside Russia, but leaked Pentagon documents have indicated President Zelensky would want to. Israel executed numerous strikes in Gaza in the past week, taking out 4 Islamic Jihad leaders, with its media emphasizing the precision of the missiles and the accuracy of the intelligence gathered. A national consensus emerged as parliamentary opposition leaders voiced their support for Netanyahu's government's actions. The operation could extend the life of the beleaguered government, which was grappling with internal strife and seemed on the brink of collapse. Itamar Ben-Gvir, the far-right leader of the Jewish Power Party, had been boycotting Knesset sessions, yet even he was lauding the operation, suggesting that his pressure paid off and touting his own role. Bezalel Smotrich, Israel's far-right Minister of Finance, has said that Israel will eventually have to reconquer the Gaza Strip, as 15 military operations in 2 decades have failed to defeat Palestinian resistance groups. Israel unilaterally withdrew troops and settlements from Gaza in 2005, but maintained an air, sea and land blockade since. In addition to the more than 24 deaths, the airstrikes in Gaza have led to major damage to civilian infrastructure and left many homeless. Netanyahu's latest assault on Gaza is a well-worn strategy among Israeli politicians to manufacture unity during times of internal strife.